All right, everyone, let's go ahead and get started. Alexa, set volume to 0. All right, I think we are live. We are live, everyone. Hello, come on in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you all for being here. For anybody new here, please allow me to introduce myself. Hi, I am Maggie, your substitute teacher. Welcome to another struggle cooking class. Today is actually going to be a cooking class where I am the student. I am excited and a little bit nervous, but I am going to be making chicken shawarma for the first time. So we will take attendance. And then I have a box here that I am going to open up and we're going to go through the ingredients together. All right, so Sweet Moments has shipped me some ingredients, and I put a poll on my YouTube page asking you all if I took a cooking class, should I stream it? And you all said yes. So I've said over and over that I work remote for a software company out of state. And today they are having a team building event. And so this team building event is a virtual cooking class. So I have my other iPad up over here. I am going to watch the cooking instructions and then we're going to cook together. I think my son's going to cook with me. So it starts at 4:30 my time. So what we're going to do is take attendance and then see what's in this box because it arrived and I just put it in the fridge. Chicken shawarma, I believe, is an Indian meal. I've never made it before. So I'm just going to talk to y'all before and after, but when the class actually starts, I'm going to be listening in, okay? So let's see, who do we have over here on Instagram? Go ahead and throw your trash away, clean the table, please. Lauren is here. Hello, my dear. We have 9 Fats. Hello, Neek. Hello, Braun. Hello, Big Frank. Hello, Vaughn, Will Bass. Thank you all so much for being here. Hello, pretty lady. I appreciate you all. We have Kay Renee's Garden. Thank you so much for being here. If anybody else wants to be counted present, hey, Lauren, if anyone else wants to be counted present, you can shout yourself out. If you just want to watch, you're welcome to do that too. Please put that in the fridge. You can do that too, whatever brings you here. We are the happy, wholesome, family-friendly side of YouTube. Hello, Neek. So let me get my counters cleaned off and then we are going to open this box together. So I'm going to tell you all a little bit about Sweet Moments. None of this is sponsored, y'all. This is actually a work activity, but I did get permission to stream it. So if you all are familiar with any of these not grocery delivery, what are they called? Food? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Food in a box, HelloFresh, Blue Apron, Home Chef, all of them, right? If you're familiar with any of that, is our camera frozen? There we go. Let's see if it gets together. Okay, meal kits with instructions. So this is similar, but not the same. Let me make sure y'all can see. If not, I'll have to change the camera. So usually with the meal kits, what they do is you get a card with the instructions, right? And you get the ingredients and then you follow the instructions on your own. Sweet Moments is different because I'm actually going to have a chef giving the whole class instructions on how to make this meal. So if you see me looking over here, it's because I'm going to be watching a Zoom and I'm going to be streaming. So Kay Renee can see, but yeah, it was my counter that I wanted to make sure that you all could see here. I don't know, it seems like it's a little delayed. Hello, General. Thank you for being here. All right, so we'll do the unboxing. If it doesn't link up, then we'll fix it. All right, it's a little slow. All right, everybody, so come on in and make yourselves comfortable. So let's get the box. So this is the unboxing. All right, so I'm going to open this up and we're going to go through it together. Hello, Wilbert. Thank you so much for being here. And if you all have done any of these meal kit services before, let me know. I've done HelloFresh for a long time. I still have some of the cards back there. I have done Home Chef. Home Chef, you can do the delivery service, but they also have the Kroger has Home Chef meals you can do in the grocery store. So you can buy those and cook. So you all can see here, this is Sweet Moments. So this is what was sent to me, and you can see the box. If you all can't see on IG, I'm also on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. Thank you. You can see that it says refrigerate upon arrival. It's perishable. So I took the whole box and I have a garage refrigerator. So this was in there. I wanted to open it up with you all. We have Lauren here. Lauren, our travel agent. Someone else said that she's interested in the cruise. Lauren, meet Lauren on IG. So if you all want to cruise with me, cruise in. We are going to be taking a Maggie meetup cruise in November. It is $200 to save your spot, and then you pay the balance by September. We will cruise together in November. You can do meals with me. I'll be celebrating a birthday and bringing y'all gifts, or you can do your own thing. So link is in the description. If you all want to come on the cruise, everyone is welcome. I don't know how many rooms we have left, but if you want to come with the kids or whatnot, it's totally up to you. All right, so let's take a look together. You all can see. I'm going to go through this with you. We've got about 20 minutes. The actual class starts at 4:30. So if you all have questions, you can ask them now. Once the Zoom meeting starts, I'm going to keep everything up so you all can watch your teacher be the student. All right. So what came in the box? So you all can see over here on IG, y'all can see here. So again, this came from Sweet Moments. All right. And they have a coupon code. Y'all, none of this is sponsored. I'm just sharing it with you, but you can get 20. Oh, Wilbur, thank you for the Cash App. Thank you so much. Let me get Wilbur up on the board. Struggle Stream Studios. 1 second here. Come, y'all. We have a stream sponsor. Wilbert sends $3. He says, for the last bit of money in my Cash App, thank you. I will gratefully receive it. Let me put Wilbert up on the Struggle Stream. Do I want to do that today? It's a work event. I don't know if I want to do that today, Wilbert, because I'm going to be on Zoom over here. But thank you. I appreciate the support. Y'all don't even have to be here. Y'all know how we do. Wilbert is the stream sponsor. The stream sponsor is the person who gives the biggest Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, Facebook stars, Instagram gifts, Twitter tips. So many different ways y'all can support, and just being here. You don't even have to be here, but you come through and you support me like that. So thank you, Wilbert. I did not find $3 in your laundry today. Thank you all for the hearts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, I'm just going to keep the microwave off because I'm going to be in a work event, but you will be the sponsor on the next stream. We will start off with your name on the Struggle Stream whiteboard, so just remind me. All right. So in the box, we have a little postcard. They have a 20% off coupon. Unlike the other subscription plans, HelloFresh and Blue Apron, I believe you sign up for a subscription and you get them every month or every whatever. Sweet Moments is not like that. We've done this before. You all saw me make the Halloween Christmas cookies. I know. Y'all said I can't draw. I know. You go to Sweet Moments website and you pick the menu item that you want to make. They have family recipes, couples recipes, all kinds of stuff. And it's like a calendar. So you would pick the item that you want to cook, and then you reserve your spot, and they FedEx the ingredients to you. So you will do it one class at a time. So this could be great for a date night or anything like that. So you don't have to worry about any type of auto ship. Wilbert says, I don't have to go on the board. I'm reformed now. Who believes that? Hello, Dee Dee. Thank you so much for being here. All right, so 20% off. This was sent to me from work, so I don't know how much it is. If y'all want to check online and someone let us know how much the chicken shawarma class is. All right, so they are sustainable. We have a little card in here. Welcome to your virtual cooking experience, Sweet Moments Company. And I've asked Teresa, who is the executive chef, if she wants to do a collab with me. So she said she would take me up on that. We'll do like a little interview and you all can hear more about her. She actually joined one of our impromptu IG streams. So they are sustainable. You can see the packing here is recyclable. And I believe for every kit that you order, I think they give away a meal. Yeah, for every kit purchase, we plant a tree. So for those of you all where sustainability is important, Sweet Moments is giving back, okay? So this is what I'm making today, chicken shawarma. So this is going to be, looks like a sheet pan chicken dish, Indian, Mediterranean, and then some hummus. So you all could see from the thumbnail. So this is what I'm making. So it does come with a card. HelloFresh and the other ones, it's just the card and you do it on your own. Nothing wrong with that. That was a great way to start cooking with the kids. I would give them the card and have them in different stations in the kitchen, having everybody help out. So this does have a card, but I'm going to be instructed by Chef Teresa. So it tells you right here, equipment requirements. So I need a sheet pan or a cast iron. I have both of those. Did I get it out? No, I will. I need a medium bowl, so I'll grab that. Oh, saute pan. Y'all, I can't read. Saute pan or cast iron, we have that. And since I'm streaming for y'all, I'll get the good stuff out. Medium bowl, sheet pan, food processor or blender, knife and cutting board. Okay, so I know it's backwards on IG, but I'm just showing you all that you can see it tells you in the kit what you're going to need. So when you're cooking, you can. Neek says, I love cooking. Surprisingly, you're making something new. I was looking for an Indian dish to make and look at God, absolutely. So you can see here, I know it's backwards, but it's chicken shawarma with jalapeno hummus. So you all can see on the back side, it tells you what we're making. It tells you how long it takes, 90 minutes. And everything in this kit is for 4 people. They have family size meals and they have couple size meals. So you can, when you go and register, you can actually go up or down on the ingredients based on how many people you're cooking for. Okay, Lauren has put the link in the chat for you all to cruise. And then when you call her and give your credit card information for your deposit, 30 minutes after that, you get your confirmation number from Royal Caribbean with your room number and everything. Y'all, I am booked. I've already reserved dinner at a different restaurant every night. I have bought the Wi-Fi plan so I can connect with you all. We're going to have a really good time. And if you're unable to go, of course, I will stream for you. So we are going to make this chicken shawarma. So you all can see all the ingredients here. And especially on like Indian food, African food, Mediterranean food, there's a lot of ingredients. And the reason why I have this crazy spice rack over here is because I keep buying like onesie twosies. Everything's going to be in here. And then we're going to make a jalapeno cilantro hummus. I love cilantro. All right. So we're going to be making a hummus. So the good thing about these meal kits, y'all, I would save the cards, whether it's HelloFresh or Sweet Moments or whatever. If you like this meal in the kit, then you can buy the ingredients and remake it yourself. You've got all the ingredients and instructions here. All right, so that's in the box. All right, so let's take a look. I don't know if y'all can see. All right, so we've got this first little pack. Let's open this up. What's in here? Literally, this box came FedEx, and I just put the whole thing in the fridge. Ooh. So we've got the chicken, and you all can see it's still cold to the touch. They've packed it on ice, but I have, it looks like a whole quarter of a chicken, like 2 chicken breasts in a little vacuum seal. So I'll put this in the sink, but it came with the chicken. Kay says the hummus sounds so good. Rebecca says, I love chicken shawarma. I've never had it. And I've never made it. So I'm very excited, a little nervous, but all right. So you all can see, and they keep the meat separate. This ice pack is still very cold to the touch. So the chicken came on ice. So this is something you can reuse. So we'll set this out of the way. All right. So the whole intention of this is to give you everything that you need. I think it's packaged really well. A very nice bulb of garlic is in here. I'm just going to put everything behind me. All right. And then there's a bag of our produce. Very nice, fresh vegetables in here, still cold to the touch. I see a lemon, an onion. Oh, here you all. A lemon, an onion, a pepper, a lime, a carrot, and a zucchini. So fresh produce packaged really nicely. And you can see, oh, and a jalapeno. You can see everything that we're going to need for this meal kit came in the box. Sounds good? Yes, absolutely. All right. So I'm just getting everything out before class starts. All right. What else is in here? Y'all can see the packaging. All right. This is the other thing I love about Sweet Moments. So you all can see this little pack here. I'm gonna go ahead and open this one. If you need small portions of certain ingredients, hey Rebecca, is this my first time seeing you? No, you've been here before. Hello, sweetheart. Thank you for being here. Y'all look, it even comes with salt. Hopefully you have salt in your kitchen, but if you don't, there's salt. Check it out, pepper. Isn't that great? And these little sustainable packs. Garlic powder and onion powder. So if you don't have a spice rack, you have everything that you need in the kit. Y'all, look at this. Cumin. So we're ready for those good earthy, savory flavors. Cumin comes in the little pack. Paprika for that smokiness. So you don't have to worry about it. You can get everything that you need in the kit. Y'all, look at this. I love this. Liquid. What is it? Olive oil. If you don't have olive oil in your home, this would be great. Like if you guys are doing like a travel, if you're doing like a destination date night, you could order something like this. All you need is the, what is it called? Appliances. Y'all know what I mean. Dill. So she's going to walk us through everything that we need. Okay. Sometimes when you open these up, cinnamon, sometimes when you open up these kits, it's kind of like, oh my God, it's a lot. But what's different about Sweet Moments, red pepper flakes, you all will see she's going to talk me through everything in real time. So we are going to be making dinner together and then turmeric. All right. I know it's backward on IG, but all of this came in the box. All right. So I'm going to put it behind me until we need it. All right. What else is in here? Packaged really well. Sustainable. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this. Y'all see the ice packs in the bottom too. All right. Ooh, there's more. All right. This is the last one. So I'm going to get rid of this box. So 3 ice packs in here. 3 ice packs. You all can see still cold to the touch. So we had the chicken, our veggies, and then let's see what's in here. All right. So I'm just going to put this by the garage door. And we will recycle that appropriately so we are sustainable. Okay. We're doing good on time. We got about 10 more minutes before class starts. And y'all know how I run my show. Sit back and relax. This is going to be a work event with hundreds of people. They can't see you because I can't see you. They may be able to see me. So just letting y'all know, we're going to be doing a group cooking class. So if you want to multitask, if you want to pop in and out, I'm going to work on focusing on this recipe. And then once the food is actually cooking, after it's done, I'll come back on and, unmute and talk to y'all. If you have questions, you can put them in the chat. I'll try to answer them when there's breaks in time. And I probably need to empty out my oven. Y'all know how I do. All right, let's see what's in here. Ooh, Greek olives. I'm not a fan, but that's nice. You get olives in the recipe. Olive oil again. So you all can see this is kit number 2. So the first one was kit number 1. This is kit number 2. So obviously, I think that's for the shawarma ingredients. And then this might be for, I don't know, but I'm going to separate them. I'm going to put this stuff on the other side. Tahini. So we need that for our hummus. Ooh, cherry tomatoes. I have a few of those on the counter. But you all can see here, everything is packaged and portioned exactly how you need it. Even the cilantro. So what I'm going to do in these last few moments, I'll drop the link in case anybody wants to talk. I always forget to do that. You can be camera on or camera off if you want to chat, but you don't have to. We have feta. I don't know if this is dairy free or real, but I'm eating off plan today. This is a little team building event. And then chickpeas. We'll need to blend these for our hummus. All right. So everything here says kit. Oh, this one says kit number 1. All right. Kit 2, kit 1. Look, it came separate. So I'm just going to put it on the other side. All right. And we'll dig for it as we need it. All right, I'm going to clean the counter again since I had a box on here. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a beverage and I'm going to get the equipment out. So you can see here, I need a saute pan or a cast iron. We'll do the saute pan because I'm going to do it here so you all can see. And let's get everything out. So what do you all think about this so far? For those of y'all who do any of the meal kits, what are your thoughts with what you've seen so far? We got a few minutes before class starts, so I can chat with you. I see everybody coming in. Thank you all so much for being here. I'm excited. Y'all know I love to cook and I love to learn. All right. Anytime you bring packages in from outside, you know, or your backpack or the kids or your purse or whatever, I just always am wiping. All my life I had to wipe. I'm just always wiping the counters. That way when you spill stuff and you eat the kitchen snacks, because I'm greedy. Oh, you don't have to worry about it. Whitney says, hey, Maggie in class, it's been a minute. I miss y'all. Miss y'all too. I will be bringing your comments on the screen. I may not be responding once this cooking class starts, but you all are free to talk amongst yourselves and I'll keep the engagement going. Rebecca says, I thought of you today when I had a soda can and remembered to pour it into a glass instead. That's right. Let's do it. Absolutely. And ladies, it's not the end of the world. You know, look, I am not the food police. I am not the drink police. But if you want to be more elegant, it is nicer if you drink out of a glass, okay? So let me get one and get a beverage and then get our equipment. Now, of course, if you're out, baseball game or something like that, okay? But what's more elegant, this or this? So little dollar store glass, let me put some ice in it. Shout out to the Walmart water. You know who you are. 0 sugar, calories, caffeine, and sodium. So we're gonna get a little sparkling water. I see you, Mona. All right, y'all, let me look at these instructions because I believe this recipe uses the oven. So that means I will actually use the oven today and not the air fryer, which means I need to empty it before I turn on my camera for work, because y'all know I use the oven for storage. Heat oven to 400 degrees. Hold up! All right. All right. Don't tell anybody. Y'all know what it is. I keep all of my good cookware in the oven for y'all. The kids get the raggedy stuff. So I'm a boy mom times two teenagers. I've taught them both how to cook, but y'all, I don't want them to use your stuff. We got Froggy 251 in the house. My first time seeing you. Hello, Froggy, and welcome. Kay Renee says, I do the same thing. Yeah, look. And even if y'all don't, hey, this is what I got. This is the only way I can ensure out of sight, out of mind, right? So when I open up my oven, it'll look all nice and pristine. My oven works, but usually I'm just cooking for me or maybe one kid. So I don't really use the oven a lot. Plus I'm in the South, y'all. Shout out to the South, and it gets hot. Whitney, a silent stream. I am in a cooking class today for work, and I asked permission to stream it. So I'm going to be listening. So relatively silent. You will see me and you'll hear everything, but I might not be talking as much. Gotta get that walk out of here. All right. So I know this requires a sheet pan. So we got a sheet pan. All right. Let's get this out of here. All the stuff I gotta do. Y'all are family, so you see everything. All right, saute pan. Let me get my cooktop. All right. So you all will be able to see. And for the saute pan, I'll get the skillet with the lid. This might be a little bit big, but we have a saute pan. So again, I'm making chicken shawarma, and it tells me here, I'm just getting ready, saute pan or cast iron. So we're gonna use the saute pan. Medium bowl. To me, this is more of a large bowl, but let's go ahead and get the bowl out. We got a sheet pan over here. Food processor or blender. So let's get the blender out. Let me get the top to it. I'm just using the Ninja. For the hummus, we got a puree. All right. And y'all know my name is Margaret. Maggie is my childhood nickname. So if you hear them say Margaret, y'all know that's my name. Okay, so we got the blender and knife and cutting board. All right. You love shawarma? I've never had it before. All right, we got 2 more minutes. So we have a cutting board. It's gonna move everything. And I'll try to bring it in frame so you all can see. I'm actually gonna move some of this stuff behind me, but at least I got it all out. All right. So we got everything on the list. Knife and cutting board. All right. Sheet pan and bowl. Okay. Blender. And saute pan. It's gonna look so janky. I'll leave the cooktop here. All right, y'all. All hearts and minds are clear. I'm excited. I think I should take a ladies' break. Y'all already know I'm not going anywhere. Just gonna give you some music and take a ladies' break. Oh, it's 4:30. Let's go ahead and open this up. Host has joined. We'll let them know you're here. Wi-Fi.
Hey, we're in Radnor. Who's that?
Elizabeth. Hey, everybody. How y'all doing?
Doing good.
How are you doing?
Hello.
Good. It's so good to see all of you.
Great.
All right. I'm going to just give you guys a couple minutes to relax over there. We have folks trickling in here, so I'm going to let them in. But welcome to everyone. So great to see all of you. Seeing your cameras pop on right now.
How do I change my name? Meeting settings.
All right. Everyone getting in at once. Amazing.
This is so awesome. Thank you for doing this. It's so great.
Oh, I'm so excited. Thank you so much for being on. Kara, anyone else drinking wine while doing this? Heck yeah, wine goes amazing with this. Yes, and I do have some beverage suggestions as well. Welcome to all of you who are just hopping on. We're going to give it a couple minutes because everyone's just flooding in right now.
So does that mean those on the West Coast are getting permission to drink middle of the day?
Absolutely. This is a special occasion. You know what? It's okay. I'm 1:30 p.m. too. And if I wasn't teaching y'all, I would join you in a glass of wine because it sounds refreshing. If you're not wine drinkers, that's all right. Get yourself something citrusy, something sparkling. Welcome to all of you who are just hopping on. Thank you so much for being on today. I'm going to give it one more minute and then I'll kick things off and I'll just let folks get in and get on here as they do. Ooh, Dan, grapefruit tequila. Excellent. I'm loving it. Feel free to use the chat box. I will read that as we go. Oh, and Elizabeth, I was going to ask you, do you want me to record just in case? Okay, perfect. I can do that.
Thank you.
No problem. All right, folks, let's kick this thing off. I'll keep letting people in as they join here. So if you see me stop for a minute to let folks in, that's what I'm doing. But I'm going to get this recording going.
Recording in progress.
Okay. Excellent. Well, thank you all so much for being on today. This is amazing. I saw so many familiar faces on the list today. I saw y'all at Christmas time for those cookies, and I couldn't be more thrilled to be with you today doing this chicken shawarma. So, gotta have a nice dinner recipe. This is delicious. So many great flavors, healthy, fresh. If you feel like throwing in some bread, you know, some pita bread goes amazing with this, but this is packed with flavor. You don't even need it. So I'm going to go over the few pieces of equipment. The best part about this today is late dishes. I don't know about you, but anytime I don't have a lot of dishes at the end, I am a happy camper. For those of you that have not met me and maybe it's your first time on, I'm Chef Teresa Ludwig with Sweet Moments Company. We're based in Phoenix, Arizona. I've been a chef for over 15 years and I love food. I especially love savory cooking, and Greek is one of my favorites. So I was really excited when y'all chose this. So let's talk about equipment really quick while folks are getting on and getting situated. I'm gonna bring them on over. We just need a few things. So I have a knife and cutting board out. We have a little bit of chopping to do. We're going to cut up some veggies, get those ready for roasting. I grabbed a large saute pan because we are going to sear off the chicken and then we'll bake it in the oven and let it finish cooking with all those gorgeous veggies. But if you have a large saute pan or a cast iron, that is great. Okay. Couple of sheet pans. We are going to, just one large sheet pan is really good. If you have smaller sheet pans, you might need a couple because there's going to be a lot of veggies, a lot of chicken going on this. But sheet pan, put a little bit of parchment, a little bit of foil down on it. And I grabbed out a couple bowls. So I grabbed 2 bowls out, one for marinating the chicken in because we've got some nice spices going on there. And the other one is going to be for tossing the veggies and all the spices before we lay it out. So medium-sized bowls, excellent. I'm gonna let a couple more people in here as they get on. 1 second. Okay, awesome. And some tongs. Tongs for the chicken. This will make it easy for when we sear. Getting that all done. Less touching of the chicken. Anybody on here who's not a fan of touching chicken? I know some people are not. I saw some hands. I always make fun of my brother because he hates touching chicken. Any way that he can skip touching chicken, he will. He'll use like 20 dishes just not to touch chicken. It cracks me up. All right. Gonna let a couple more folks in here. Beautiful. Now let's talk ingredients that you got in your kit just to make sure everyone's got their stuff out and ready. Okay. Chicken or tofu, if you're doing the vegetarian option, pull that out. We're gonna be working with the chicken first, getting it seasoned. Same with the tofu, it's gonna be the same process. So I'm gonna keep this close by so we can get that going. We have all of our gorgeous veggies here. So some for making a cilantro jalapeno hummus, which is one of my all-time favorites. Really nice flavors there. And if you haven't made hummus from scratch before, you're gonna fall in love. It is amazing. Okay. Then we have a little kit that has spices in here. So this is gonna be for seasoning chicken and seasoning everything throughout. So I'm gonna keep this spice packet near my chicken because we'll do that first. Then we have a second kit, a little bit bigger. It has our ingredients for making that hummus. Also, some of the toppings. We've got some cherry tomatoes, some feta, some Greek olives if you like those. And the last thing is some garlic. Where are my garlic lovers at? Who loves garlic on here? Yes, okay. Me too. The more garlic, the better. That's what I always say. All right. Beautiful. So I'm going to keep the garlic out, keep the chicken and that little spice packet. Veggies for now. I'm going to set off to the side. Yes, love garlic, but hate mincing it. Margaret, I just saw yours. Yes, you know what? It does have the Indian cuisine with the chicken shawarma and the spices that we're putting on, and then a little touch of grease with some of our flavors that we have going on in here. And I am so jealous that you're going to Greece this summer. I wish I could go. Take me with you. Oh, okay. Is everybody ready? I'm going to check on you like a million times. You can give me thumbs up along the way. Feel free to use that chat box because I will check on it and I'll try to read it as I go. I know sometimes, I might miss it for a minute or so. So come off mute if you have a question if I didn't read your chat right away. Sound good? All right. You all look great. Look at you in your aprons. We got families cooking together. This is beautiful. I am excited. So, for those of you that hate mincing garlic, I'm going to torture you for just a minute. We're going to do a little bit of chopping of the garlic for the chicken shawarma marinade. And then when we do hummus, we'll just throw the whole garlic cloves in, so less chopping there. But we'll do a little garlic prep work. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring my knife and cutting board over, and I'm going to change my view to go up close here. Okay. Yes. There you go. Kara has minced garlic already. She's like, I am not chopping, Teresa. I love it. All right. So garlic, I'm going to go ahead and just take off that curly top here to get inside here to my garlic cloves. All right. And then I'm going to pull it back and pull a couple of these guys out. It might have some dirt in there just from the garlic growing. And if it does, you can take it, give it a little rinse. I'm going to pull back at least 6 garlic cloves here to start. Now I'm going to go rinse a couple of these because I have some dirt in between my little cloves. Let me do that real quick, and then we'll start chopping it. I'll show you some easy tricks for getting the garlic to pop out of the skins a little bit faster, because I know mincing garlic is not fun, especially when you have to do a lot of it. So I'm with you on that minced garlic already ready to go. But there's something about fresh garlic, Okay, you've got a little rinse. A couple more soaks to let in here real quick. Okay, beautiful. Josh, go ahead and open up that beer. And I did say that there's some good cocktail for wine. If you're a white wine lover, it goes really nice with these spices and flavors. Something a little bit fruity, something tart, maybe like a Pinot Grigio, Sauvignon Blanc if you like a little sweet, some Riesling if you have a sweeter Riesling, or a personal favorite of mine, a sparkling white wine is fabulous with this. So if you like sparkling, beers, anything that's going to be a little bit lighter bodied to really let those spices shine through. And if you're doing something non-alcoholic, get something with a little bit of citrus in it. It's really going to show these spices as you taste and enjoy. So I'm going to go ahead and do my garlic really quick. So I take it and I just take my knife and take my hand and smack it. And that's going to break the skin and break the cloves so you can easily peel it. So I'm going to smack about 6 of these or so and peel it back. Because like I always say, the more garlic, the better. If you're using the someone's using the chopper for the garlic. Amazing. You guys have all the gadgets. All right, that should be good. And doing that little smash, it breaks the skin, so it can very easily pull that clove out. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and just peel these guys, and then we'll do a nice little rough chop on it. Does not have to be finely minced. We're just chopping it to bring out the flavors, make the pieces a little bit smaller so it goes in that marinade really nice. And I do have a secret for you. Anybody who has done this with garlic, peeling it and chopping it, and then your fingers reek of garlic after you're done. If you go and touch something stainless, so like if your faucet's stainless, rub your hands on that. It'll actually pull the oils off and your hands won't reek of garlic anymore. So rub your hands on anything stainless, wash them with some hot soapy water, no more garlic fingers. It's amazing. It really works. I do the same thing with like spicy peppers, like jalapenos, because once you get those oils on, touch your face, touch your eye, and you burn yourself. Don't do that. Rub it on some stainless. You'll be happy. Happy camper. All right. Couple more here, pull off, and then I'm just gonna chop away. I'll go back up close. Get all these little skins out of here. And again, so I have about 6 cloves. That's enough for the marinade part. Curl those fingers so you don't chop off any fingers. And chop away. And just gather it up. I'm gonna go the other direction. And like I said, just a little chop up to make it smaller. We don't have to have it tiny, but smaller so that way it can just disperse throughout. Beautiful. And if you're using minced garlic and you're not even doing this right now, you're kicking back and relaxing. Okay, gorgeous. That's good. That's gonna do it. And then we're gonna start doing a little seasoning on the chicken. So I'm gonna slide this out of the way. We're gonna start talking about our chicken and then mixing up that marinade. So we'll do the spices for the marinade first. Then we'll get our hands all chickeny because we want to keep these spices clean. We're going to be using it throughout the day. So I'm going to bring over a bowl. And I'm going to sneak into my little produce bag and steal out the lemon. So after you're done chopping your garlic, go in, sneak out that lemon from the produce bag. So you need a little lemon juice just to brighten this all up. And then I'm gonna mix it up here. A couple more folks getting in, yay, exciting. All right. Lemon, while I have my knife out, I'm just gonna give it a quick cut in half. Half of it's gonna be for this marinade. The other half we're gonna save for hummus for a little bit of freshness. So I'm gonna set 1/2 of this aside. Keep half the lemon here. And then I'm gonna go up close and we'll get our spice blend together. That's gonna get rubbed down onto this chicken. All right, John, already marinated the chicken. Amazing, look at you, you're ahead of it. You know, we're gonna be prepping up some veggies here and chopping some veggies. So, we'll do it all together. If you wanna start chopping your veggies, you can, but otherwise you can just relax for a minute. Okay, so pulling out my spices, we have some olive oil, a little bit of salt and pepper, onion and garlic powder, some cumin, paprika and dill, some cinnamon, red pepper flakes, and turmeric. So beautiful spices. And I'm gonna go one spice at a time and show you what we're putting in here. So let's start with the spices that we're gonna use 100% of. Spice number 1, the turmeric. We're gonna open this packet and dump the whole thing in. Sorry, Tom, lime's gonna be just fine. No lemon, 2 limes. Sorry for the mix-up, but yeah, pull that lime out. The lime would be beautiful with this. All right, so entire packet of the turmerics going in the bowl. Then we're gonna do the cinnamon. So find that cinnamon packet, same thing. The entire pack is gonna go in. And the cinnamon is so nice in here. That nice spice to it, a little sweetness. I'm a huge fan. Okay. Then paprika. So the third spice, paprika. Tear that open and same thing. The entire packet's gonna go right into the bowl. Okay. Now we're gonna start doing seasoning based on quantity rather than whole packets. So the rest of the packets, we're not gonna just dump in. So let's start with red pepper flakes. You can add as many or as few as you want. If you like it spicy, put in a few pinches. If you don't like it spicy, just do a pinch or 2 to bring out the nice flavors. Red pepper gives a lot of back flavor when it cooks. So open that up, take a look. If you like it spicy, you could dump the whole pack in. But for me, I'm gonna do about 2 to 3 pinches. I like a little bit of back heat, so I'm going for that 3rd pinch on the red pepper flakes. But I'll let you all decide. I always like to ask, who likes it spicy? Where are my spicy lovers at on here? Wow, quite a few. A few thumbs down, but that was actually a lot. Amazing. So you guys are going heavy hand on those red pepper flakes. I like it. All right, darlings. Going back up close so you can see the packets and the spices as I go. We're gonna do cumin next. For the cumin, I'm gonna tear it open and I'm gonna pour a nice hefty teaspoon into my hand here. So it's gonna be about half of this package of cumin. The rest of the cumin is gonna get saved for hummus. So I'm tearing it open, dumping it in my hand. I'm gonna do a nice hefty teaspoon. So if you're measuring it with a teaspoon, get just a little over. We got a lot of chicken to season. And cumin is fantastic. All right, so that was cumin, a hefty teaspoon. Save the rest for hummus. Onion and garlic powder is next, and we're gonna do the exact same thing as the cumin. Sprinkle it in, it's gonna be about half the packet, and I'm doing a nice teaspoon here. Just like that. That's good. So about half the packet. This one's not gonna be as hefty of a teaspoon. It's gonna be right around a teaspoon, and you'll have some left over for the hummus. And that was the onion and garlic powder. Tom, I bet your chicken is gonna be so flavorful. Tom said he marinated his overnight. If you make this recipe again, doing it overnight, the flavors just get richer and richer the longer it goes. So good that way. Today you're gonna have gorgeous flavors, but try it sometime overnight. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and take our half a lemon and I'm gonna squeeze it in and just kind of catch those seeds. So I cup my hand underneath the lemon to try and catch the seeds. If the seeds go in, it's not a big deal. It's not gonna hurt anything. I just try to catch them. So do the entire half a lemon in here. It's beautiful. And then my olive oil packet, I'm gonna pour in about half of the olive oil packet, okay? So that Kit 1 olive oil, tear it open and drizzle in about half of it. Just eyeball it, okay? And then I'm gonna save the rest. We're gonna be using a little bit of this for seasoning the veggies, a little bit for when we sear the chicken, but about half the packet straight in with your spice mix. Okay? We're not gonna use the dill just yet. Dill's gonna be for towards the end, so you get that nice little pop of flavor, so I don't need dill. The only things we'll have left is some salt and pepper. We're gonna season the chicken directly with that, so we don't have to do anything with the salt and pepper just yet. And then I'm gonna take all of this gorgeous minced garlic and put it in. So take that minced garlic and throw it in with your spices. So there's that garlic. And I'm just gonna give this a little stir up. Just to get the oil, the lemon juice, and these spices combined. Yes, half the oil, you got it.
Did I miss y'all? Was it all the garlic? Oh, crap.
Okay. There we go. So it kind of makes like a thick sauce / taste with those spices. That's done. I'm going to set this aside and we're going to season up our chicken with a little salt and pepper and then get everything in here. Yes, all of the chopped garlic. So all that gorgeous garlic, throw it in. It's going to be heavy on garlic, which is how I like it. If you don't want as much garlic, you can definitely hold back and do however much garlic you want. But trust me, the garlic's amazing in this marinade. Okay, setting that aside for a minute, focusing my attention to the chicken. All right, before we do chicken, let me check in. How's everybody doing? We doing okay over there? Y'all look great. Look at all those thumbs up. Beautiful. If you show me stuff, I get excited too along the way. All right, chicken and or tofu, whichever one you're using. I'm gonna go ahead and cut open this vacuum seal, pull the chicken out. We are doing chicken leg quarters and chicken breast. That way you get a little variety. The chicken leg quarters are rich in fat, really nice flavor. They're bone in, skin on, so that's gonna add so much flavor to this dish. But I know not everybody's a chicken leg thigh person, so we also have some beautiful breasts, so you'll get a little variety here. And I love that. So I'm just carefully pulling them out here. And we're gonna season these beauties up with some salt and pepper. And this is where your tongs will come in handy. I use my hands to pull them out, but I'm gonna get my tongs on over here. All right, rinse my hand off now that I'm done pulling the chicken out, because I'm going to be getting into the salt and pepper, and I don't want to put chicken juices in with my salt and pepper because we'll need that for the hummus as well. Okay. Let me go up close again. All right, 2 really great questions, actually. Of course, as I change my camera, these are amazing. So let me come back. So, yes, I did put my chicken on a wood cutting board. That is perfectly fine. But what you need to do is you have to make sure you do clean your cutting board. So what I'll do is I'll go over to the sink, get a little sponge with some scrubby, put some soap on it, light water. That way you're cleaning off the chicken juices and not completely saturating your wood for long periods of time. Then I will typically do like a quick dip in like bleach water. So, you know, fill your sink up with some water, put like a little teaspoon of bleach. It will sanitize. So anytime I'm doing chicken, I always have my sanitizer water there. So that's how you clean the wood, and you dry it right away. Do a little bit of oil to kind of recondition your wood from the cleaning. Stephanie, do you ever rinse off the chicken juices? No, I don't. Just because the chicken juices aren't going to hurt you. And usually when you rinse, it actually splatters the chicken juices further into your sink, and it can cause more contamination. So I skip the rinsing of the chicken. I know some people like to, but I skip it. Should you preheat your oven? You are good for the minute. We're going to season the chicken, get in the marinade, and then we'll preheat that oven. So good questions right there. Okay, let's season this chicken. I grab my tongs so I can keep my hands clean. And I like to season the chicken directly with salt and pepper because then I can really see how much I'm seasoning. So I'm going to start with the salt, and I'm going to be pretty generous here. You want to make it look like it snowed on the chicken, and we're going to do both sides. So start by seasoning one side, and on that chicken thigh, really get some nice seasoning on there. With the tofu, anyone who's doing tofu, I'm sure that you are very familiar with using that, but you can press out the liquid in the tofu and then just do a little light seasoning of salt and pepper on the exterior. The tofu is going to pick up a ton of flavor.
I forgot y'all, she sent me salt and pepper. Crap.
All right, so after you season one side of the chicken, flip it over.
I'm so...
And season the other side.
Hold up, y'all.
Tofu, you can do it either way. If you want to cut the tofu up
bit
smaller, that's more surface area for the marinade to really soak in. So you could cut it into strips or cut it into cubes. If you didn't want to fuss with it, you can definitely leave the tofu whole and sear it off whole. But I really like to cut it up a little bit smaller so you get some extra seasoning going in throughout. Okay, gorgeous. So salt and pepper on both sides. So I just did my salt. Now I'm going to do some pepper.
Thanks, Tracy. Y'all,
just give it a nice little dusting of that pepper so you can see it. It's a really nice cracked pepper. I'm gonna flip these with my tongs and do the same thing on the other side. Get a little cracked pepper on the other side. There we go. All right.
That's fun.
Now, as soon as you're done seasoning your chicken with a little bit of salt and pepper, we're going to put it straight into that marinade that we just made.
Remember the grooves on the cutting board.
My breasts here, give them a little flip around. That way they're getting all that nice spices on it. You can get your hands in there too, but if you don't want to, just use your tongs.
Don't touch it.
All right. Now, I'm going to take this cutting board out of here and make a little space. And I'm just tossing this chicken around, so just make sure it gets really coated in here.
She said she wanted it to look like it snowed on the chicken.
It smells so good. You smell those nice spices. They're amazing.
And the pepper.
I don't smell them. I hear a cutie over there. Sounds like we have some helpers. So cute. All right. Gorgeous. And I really like to make sure that that skin on that chicken leg quarter gets some garlic, get some spices. So give it a nice marinade. If you feel like you're not getting it all over, get your hand in there, rub it in, massage it in.
Let's do it.
That's what I usually do. I don't mind touching chicken, so it doesn't bother me. You're like, no way, Teresa. I'm just using my tongs. That's fine.
Let's do the chicken breast
I'm going to
first.
rub in a little bit on that leg quarter to make sure every inch of it is coated. The breasts, those sucked up the seasonings beautifully. Okay, gorgeous. We're done. I'm gonna go ahead and wash my hands. Just set your chicken aside. We're gonna let it do its thing here while we cut up veggies, and then we'll be searing it off in just a little bit. So once you're done seasoning, set it aside, take a second. I'm gonna wash hands, do a quick wipe down, and then we're gonna get some ovens preheated and some veggies chopping. So let me just
Y'all notice I
wipe
did
down
a
here.
different cutting board. I don't do raw meat on my
I
wood.
got salt and pepper everywhere.
Really get in under that
That's part of the
skin.
fun though.
So I'm just gonna toss it all in here.
Oh,
Get them hands dirty. That's right, y'all. Get all that up. All right.
I am gonna keep my cutting board out. So if you used your knife for opening up your package of chicken, just go ahead and give that a quick wash. Bring
Rinse
your
this
knife
off.
back because we are going to be chopping all these veggies next.
I'm using a different cutting board. Meat goes on plastic for me. Notice how the chicken juices stayed on the cutting board, okay? Because I can put plastic in the dishwasher and it won't buckle up. Use that sanitizer setting. Nobody's gotten sick.
All right, now when you don't have chicken fingers anymore, we can go and turn on our ovens. We're gonna preheat the ovens to 400 degrees. So do that now if you don't already have your ovens on. I'm gonna get mine preheating. And by the time we're done chopping up all our veggies, seasoning them, we'll be good to go for roasting those off. Everyone still doing okay over there? Okay, I love seeing all these families. This is amazing. So cute. You're all working together. Who loves cooking? Who cooks often? Wow. All right. Got some chefs on my hands over here. That's excellent. All right. Elizabeth, I just saw yours. No, I don't have anybody waiting to get in at the moment here. I've been trying to keep an eye on it. So right now, not yet, but I will definitely keep letting folks in as I see them. We spiked up there and then, went down. So I'm sure there'll be some people trying to get back in. Okay, so veggie time. I'm going to bring over all of these gorgeous
Hello,
veggies.
deep chocolate.
I'm also going to bring over my other kit because there are some cherry tomatoes in there that I'm going to want to steal out in a minute. And we're just going to be using a full sheet pan. You can line it with a little bit of parchment paper, a little bit of foil for roasting these off. Again, I turned my oven on to 400 to preheat. So that's going. I've got my little bag of produce. So we have some nice bell peppers, zucchini, carrots. I've got my red onion. And of course, some lime and cilantro for hummus in just a little bit. I'm going to do a quick little rinse down on these just from them being in the bag. So my carrot, my zucchini, my bell pepper. The carrot, I like to just rub the skin. We don't necessarily need to peel it, but when you go over to your sink, just give the skin a little rub to clean it up. I'm just doing a quick rinse on these babies just because they were in that bag there. Make sure they're nice and clean. Okay. Awesome. And I'm going to go close, change my view again so you can see what I'm doing. All right, let's start with our bell pepper. So the first thing I'm going to do, carrot, yes, it's totally fine with just one. We had gigantic carrots, so we just sent you one. Totally fine with just one. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just take the top off of my bell pepper and cut it straight in half and pull out the seeds here. So after I cut it in half, I just grab those seeds with my fingers and just pull them straight back and they come right out. Any of the little excess ribs that are on the sides, I'll clean it up a little bit, but that looks great. I'm going to do nice strips for this. So I'm going to cut them in like 1/4-inch strips, so pretty thin, so that way they get really roasted and very nice in the oven. Just like that. Again, curl those fingers. No chopping off fingers today. This is meant to be fun. No going to the hospital for fingers. But just strips, just like that. And I love roasted veggies. These veggies are really nice with the chicken shawarma spices, but you can switch it up, put any of your favorite veggies in with this dish. I'm a huge roasted veggie fan. Anytime I can, I will eat it. And this was just the top of the bell pepper. I removed the stem and then I chopped that up too. Why waste it, you know? Maximize all of the veggie. All right. So that's our bell pepper, nice slices. Now we're gonna do our zucchini, and I'm just gonna cut off that stem piece at the top and cut as close as you can so we don't waste the zucchini. And I'm just gonna cut that little piece off at the bottom, just trim it up. Alex, we just set the chicken aside to marinate. We did not do anything with it, so you're good. You didn't miss a thing. The chicken's just sitting on the back counter marinating, and we're just doing some veggie prep. All right, cut that zucchini in half, just like that. And I'm gonna line them up next to each other, and we're gonna do some half moon shapes, and this time I'm gonna do about a 1/2 inch in thickness, so thicker than the bell peppers, because the zucchini, these are gonna cook up and soften. So I wanna make them just a little bit thicker, so that way the timing is just right for everything roasting together. So just like that, cutting them into slices. Gorgeous. I love zucchini. It's one of my favorites. Zucchini and asparagus, I can eat all the time. I think one of my newest favorite veggies that I've been eating a lot of, it's not new, but I've been eating a lot of it, is Brussels sprouts. Anybody who's gone on the Brussels sprout bandwagon? Yes. And if you don't like Brussels sprouts, because my father-in-law hated them, and I tried to get him to eat them for years, I finally got him to eat some. He likes them now. You have to have them prepared well. So, you know, a little bit of brown sugar, some garlic, maybe some bacon if you like bacon. Oh my gosh, delicious. Yep, bacon and maple. There you go. Dawn, zucchini in the air fryer is the best. It is so good. Yes, you got to roast them until they're so crispy, those Brussels sprouts. Oh my gosh, it's heaven. So glad I have some fans on here. I love those. And broccolini. I love broccolini. So good. I love veggies, so I can go on and on. All right, carrot time. So I'm gonna take off that top stem on the carrot, and same thing, I'm just gonna clean up the bottom here, taking off as little as I can. And we're gonna cut this beautiful carrot on a bias. So that means I'm gonna take my knife and hold it at an angle and do angle cuts on my carrot. And I'm gonna go pretty thin on these because the carrot is going to be the toughest veggie that we are cooking. So I'm going thin because I want them to get sweet. So look how thin that is. And just have your knife going on a nice angle across that carrot, curling your fingers to hold the carrot in place so it doesn't roll around on the cutting board. Just doing nice thin slices all the way down. The bias cut looks beautiful. It's more surface area for these to really roast and caramelize. So that's why I like to do it. And just take your time. I know the carrots are kind of roly-poly, so especially when you get towards the end. Take your time cutting those last few cuts. Beautiful. Nice little discs. And I'm just leaving these veggies over here. If you're running out of room, you can throw your veggies into a bowl because we're going to season everything together. I'm just leaving them here because I've got a nice big cutting board. Nope, I'm not peeling the carrot. I'm going straight up. So with the carrot, what I do is when I rinse it, I just rub the skin really well to clean off any debris and dirt, but I leave it on. It does not hurt it, and it cooks up beautifully. So I only peel my carrots on occasion, depending on the dish I'm doing. Something where I roast them, I just clean them, and I don't peel them, actually. Now, if you preferred your carrots peeled, you absolutely could, but not necessary in this situation. I do things a little out of the ordinary sometimes. Okay, red onion time. So for the red onion, we're gonna do slices of this. I'm gonna go ahead and cut off the little curly Q ends, just like that, leaving the root end intact. The root holds everything together when you slice it. And then I'm gonna cut this in half. And just peel back those dry layers of onion. So peel back the top layer to clean up your onion on both halves. We're gonna cut up this whole thing because the onion's gonna really cook down and get sweet and caramelized. So we're gonna do the whole thing. So peel back that top layer to clean it up. And then I'm gonna slice it. And so I'm gonna go pretty thin, not super thin. I don't want it paper thin, but I'm gonna go about, let me do a couple slices to show you. About like that. So thin like the carrot was. About half the thickness of your strips of pepper for perspective. If you made your peppers really thick, then just kind of think, a nice thin slice of onion. And slice up both halves here. So you get to the root, and then we'll dispose of the root. So just try to get off as much as you can. And the onion's amazing with all of the nice spices and how sweet it gets when you roast it. It's one of my favorites. Caramelized onion, anything, and I am there. Tricks not to cry. I just saw that, I know. They say to breathe through your mouth. They say you can rinse the onions, you can put it in the freezer. I've tried a lot of things. They say, not cutting through the root at all helps with that. I wear contacts, so if you wear contacts, that helps. So that doesn't help those of you that don't. So I know. Anybody who's like bawling their eyes out over there? Yes, and some onions are stronger than others. Oh, that's a great recommendation, using the scraps for vegetable broth. That's amazing. Yes, Brittany, putting onions in the fridge. Wear swim goggles. I have seen people actually wear onion goggles just because every time they cry. A cup of water nearby helps. I'm trying to think. Somebody told me one recently that was like the most bizarre thing for not crying about onions. I got to remember it. It's going to pop in my head at the most random times. So if I think of anything, I'll share it. All right. Doing good? Chopping queens and kings over there? All right. Good, good. So we're going to season up our veggies and then get them onto the sheet pan and start roasting them. That way they can start to caramelize while we get our chicken seared off, all that good stuff. I'm using a bowl again because it makes it easy. If you want to, you could just lay them out on your sheet pan and toss them all on your sheet pan. But I'm going to put everything in a bowl, toss it with the oil, toss it with the seasonings. Makes it easier for me to make sure I disperse. But again, you could do it right on your sheet pan if you want. So all the veggies can go in together, either in the bowl or on your sheet pan you're using for baking. So get them all in there. And if you don't want to do all of your onion, put as much onion as you want. Like I said, I cut the whole onion. So I love the onion because it cooks down. Onion really reduces down and gets sweet. So I'm putting the whole thing in, but I'll let y'all decide. If you want to do a little less onion, totally up to you. But I'm going for it. So all the veggies together. Grandpa swears by putting a piece of bread in his mouth for the onion. That's a good one. A sharp knife, yes. For less gas to be released in the onion. That's smart on so many levels. All right, salt and pepper. Yes, we're just going to use salt, pepper, and olive oil for seasoning. So the olive oil, we're going to drizzle it over the veggies. Save back just a little bit of olive oil for when we sear our chicken. But make sure you get a nice drizzle of oil on your veggies. And do your best to save just a tiny bit for searing the chicken. That's good. Beautiful. And then salt. I'm gonna season these nicely with some salt and pepper. And you know how you like your veggie seasoned. This is a lot of veggies, so make sure you do a few pinches, get a little salt kissed on top of all those veggies. And then some pepper here. And pepper intensifies when it cooks, so I usually go a little bit lighter on the cracked pepper than the salt. A couple pinches. And I'm just gonna toss it all together. Make sure that that salt, pepper, and oil coats the veggies nicely. And you'll be able to see the dusting of pepper on there. You'll know if you have enough. Do it how you like. And if you get it out on the sheet pan and you decide you want a little more seasoning, that's fine. You can always roast them, and after they cook a little bit, taste it, and at the end, finish it with a little salt. But the chicken shawarma is gonna lend some seasoning on top of these veggies as well, because they're all gonna bake together. Daryl, cooking olive oil a bad thing? Cooking olive oil at too high of a temperature will burn the olive oil, so it burns quicker than other oils, but you can cook with it. You just have to make sure you monitor your heat for the olive oil. That was an excellent question. You all have really good questions. Okay, awesome. Bringing my sheet pan over, dumping them out. I tossed all my veggies together. Lay them out on your sheet pan and give them a good spread. Nice even layer here.
I think it was all y'all, but jeez, it's a lot. All the veggies.
Okay.
I think it was all the
Make
veggies,
sure to
oil
have
and
the
salt.
Onions and carrots and everything just spread out evenly on your sheet pan. And then we're gonna go straight into the oven and bake these. I am using parchment on my pan, but you can do foil if you don't have parchment. So either one works for this. Oh, look at those veggies, Andrew. They look amazing. If anyone else wants to show them off, feel free. I always get so excited. Those look gorgeous. Those are beautiful. Yes.
Was it
I
just
just got
salt
a
and pepper,
question about the cherry tomatoes. We are going to put some cherry tomatoes into the mix. We're
I
going to
think it
cut
was
those
salt
up.
and pepper.
We're going to put those on when the chicken goes in because those cook for a little bit less time. So I'm going to hold off on those. But we'll get those chopped up here in just a minute and throw those on with the chicken. All
I
right.
missed the seasoning.
Let's go top rack so they can get some nice
I think it was salt
caramelization
and
on
pepper.
there. So when you put this in the oven, kind of have it on your upper rack. Middle to upper rack is good. Just don't put it on the bottom. We want to really toast the tops of these.
Maybe that was for the hummus.
So straight to the oven we go.
I'm just gonna do my own salt and pepper. I'm lost.
And real quick, I'm going to do a little wipe down here. Just reset, wash my hands.
Maybe I put it
Then
all
we're
on
going
the
to do a
chicken.
little
Salt
bit
and
more
pepper.
veggie chopping.
Thank you.
And then
Thank
we'll
you.
start searing off some chicken. So I've got some cherry tomatoes I want to cut up. And like I said, we'll put the cherry tomatoes in at the same time as the chicken goes in. Just because they're going to cook a little faster. So I'm giving those veggies a little head start here. So keep your knife and cutting board out. Just a little more to go here. Okay. Excellent.
Whew.
The oven temps. Okay, so for the oven, we are at 400 degrees. All right, so turn those ovens to 400 if you don't already, and pop those veggies in. We're gonna let them roast for a little bit, give them a head start to get some caramelization, and then we'll get that chicken on top. Is the salt iodized? The salt should not be iodized. It should be kosher salt. That's a good question as well. So you should have kosher salt. So nice grains, you actually see them. All right, I know I check on you a lot. Everyone's so good. Veggies going in the oven. Okay, gorgeous. They look so good. Those veggies are beautiful. Nice job, everybody.
I'm gonna do a little bit more salt and pepper.
All right, so we have our second kit here, and I'm gonna sneak into it. We're gonna pull a couple things out. Most of what's in here is gonna be for our beautiful hummus, and then we have some feta, we have some cilantro, Greek olives, if you're an olive lover. Do I have olive lovers on here? I know this is a very divided question. Thumbs down, thumbs down. So divided in my house too. I love olives. My husband, he does not love olives. Not at all. So I try to sneak them in. I'm putting it in today because I said, you know, I want the olives on my dish. But if you're not an olive lover, you can skip right past those olives. All right.
Blow my nose off.
And some tahini. So really, the only thing I need at the moment is the cherry tomatoes. We're just going to slice those in half before we sear off chicken because these are going to go in with those veggies soon.
Oh my God.
Okay, olives. Husband doesn't like grief olives. Can you substitute with Spanish? Absolutely. Someone else who loves olives, amazing. I'm the same way. I'll take all of the olives. Okay, so cherry tomatoes. We're just going to cut these in half to help them out for that roasting process. So just take your knife and give them a nice little slice in half here. And we're also going to do a little prep work on our jalapeno because we're going to put it into the oven and roast it for a couple minutes just to get some of the rawness off for our hummus. So after cherry tomatoes, we're going to do the jalapeno as well.
Thanks,
So
y'all.
I'll bring that over in just a minute. Okay. I love cherry tomatoes. They're sweet and they're juicy. They're going to be so good in with those veggies. So I'm just sliding those aside for a moment. All right. Jalapeno. You could totally wear gloves for the jalapeno if you want. I know that they're spicy. If you don't want to wear gloves, that's okay. Because again, that stainless trick, we talked about rubbing your hands on stainless like the garlic. You can do the same thing with jalapeno. It'll pull all those spicy oils right off. But I do know some folks like to use gloves. So pull those gloves on out if you want for your jalapeno. Whew. We're going to cut this in half. So I'm going to start by taking off the stem. And then just cutting this beauty in half. Your stainless fridge is going to be messy. Yes, if you're rubbing your hands on that, that's funny. Okay. Now, if you like it spicy, you can leave those seeds and ribs in. I am going to take the seeds out just because of a texture purpose. I don't like those seeds in my hummus, but I'm going to leave some of the ribs in to get a little bit of heat. If you don't want any heat, get all of that lighter green rib out and all of the seeds out, and that will definitely reduce the heat. And when we mix up this hummus in a little bit, you can decide how much jalapeno you want to put in.
I hope I don't regret touching this, y'all.
Ooh, freezing your jalapenos before you cut them helps so much. That is good. I haven't heard that one.
She's using a knife, but
okay. Beautiful. Oh, we have someone hopping in. Excellent.
Alex doesn't like heat, so we're going to take it all out.
All right. Now my jalapeno, I want to roast it a little bit. We already have our ovens on with our veggies, so I'm going to pop this right in. You can put it on a little piece of foil if you want, or you can kind of shimmy it in to go on your pan. We're just toasting it lightly. That way get some of that rawness off the jalapeno for the hummus. So after you kind of clean it up, take your seeds out, just put it straight into your oven on that upper rack. And we're going to go ahead and do cut side down, skin side facing the ceiling. So just like this, I put the cut side down on a piece of foil, skin side up. So we toast the skin side and kind of steam the inside of the jalapeno. I'm going to go ahead and pop this in my oven right now, and we're just going to let it roast off for a few minutes. Okay, in it goes. Those veggies are already smelling so good. All right. You all are doing amazing with your cutting. We're almost done chopping veggies. I know it's been like a chopping palooza today. So we're going to do our last couple cuts here. We've got a lime to cut in half, and we have a couple garlic cloves to smash out of their skin because we're going to use those fresh garlic cloves inside of our hummus as well. Ooh, yeah, air fryer for the peppers, absolutely. You could do air fryer. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll take my jalapenos, and if you have a gas stove, you can actually char them over the open flame. I'm doing the oven because it's on and it's easy, but if you want to do
this
air
is my
fryer
second
or try
time.
your jalapeno
We
over
did
the
it
flame, please
holiday
feel free
cookies
to.
before,
We're toasting it as much as you want.
but they
Good
gave
questions.
me permission to stream so
Great
y'all can see me
spoon to
struggle.
clean the inside of the ribs out of jalapeno. Oh, nice.
Whew.
That's good. They don't even have to touch them.
I'm gonna touch my sink, see if it
Amazing.
works.
Okay. Last couple cuts, folks. Lime, slice that baby in half so it's ready for hummus. I already have my other half of lemon from earlier, so I'll bring that back into the scene. And garlic, I'm gonna pull a couple more cloves. Really, like 3 cloves will be adequate. We'll probably use 2 to 3. If it's a really big garlic clove, then you'll probably just need a couple, but just grab a couple cloves off of your garlic here. And I'm gonna do the same thing as earlier. I'm gonna give them a little smack down to break that skin. Okay, that was a huge one. So I've got 2 big and the small one. That'll be good. I'm just gonna peel this back and clean it up. And you do not need to chop your garlic. We'll let the food processor or blender do all of the work for us. So just peel the skin off and that's it. Okay. Excellent. Done. We are officially done chopping. You have chopped your hearts out and now you're done. Although I don't mind cutting. Is there anybody who does not like doing all the chop work when they cook? They like to skip that part, pass it off? Yes, it doesn't bother me, but my husband sometimes he's like, oh, I want to chop. He's a wonderful cook, by the way. I'm very lucky. So when we're at home, my husband loves to cook. And that's really nice because when you do it for a profession, you don't want to cook every night. You know what I mean? So it's nice to have him help. But I do a lot of the chopping of the veggies. Sometimes he's like, I don't feel like chopping. So I'm like, I'll chop for you. I don't mind. Okay. Who's ready to sear some chicken and or tofu? We ready? Get this kitchen really smelling amazing. Those veggies are going. They're smelling outstanding. The jalapenos, those are in there doing a little toast. After we sear off that chicken, we'll be getting everything arranged on top of our veggies to cook through a little bit longer. And we'll make some beautiful hummus. So I'm gonna cook right in front of you for this.
Okay.
So I'll bring my little stove top over. And again,
too.
we're using a large saute pan, a cast iron skillet. Whatever you have is fine. And if your pan isn't super big, you can sear one chicken at a time. So like we could do the leg quarter and then we could do the breast. So don't stress if you don't have a super big pan. We are very easygoing around here. We are no stress. Okay. Oh, your daughter loves to chop. That's awesome. So cute. The onion goggles, yes, it really does help. I hear that they're outstanding. It blocks everything out. You don't have to cry anymore. This is what I have heard. Okay, now we have just a little bit of olive oil left over from earlier, from that kit one. And so I'm bringing that over along with our chicken that's been sitting over there seasoning, getting beautiful with the garlic and those spices. So olive oil, pour the rest of what you have in your pan, all right? We just need a little bit to help it from sticking while we sear it. And then I'm gonna turn my pan to medium high to start, okay?
I gotta get some olive oil, y'all.
Medium high, just to get the heat on that pan going. I'm gonna go up close here.
Okay.
So I wanna let my pan just start warming up. We'll swirl that oil, and I'm gonna use my tongs for this. Let me center up so you can see what I'm doing. And we wanna get the pan hot because we're gonna sear the outside. And what this is gonna do is add a nice caramelization, really great flavor to the chicken, and then we'll finish the cooking process in the oven. So the oven will do the rest of the work for us. So let those pans get hot. Basically, when you kind of float your hand over it and it's really warm. If you're using gas, I know it's going to heat up fast. If you're using electric, it might take a little bit longer. If you feel like your electric stove takes a while, you can knock it up to high initially and then knock it back down for the cooking process. Just keep an eye on it. I know everyone's stoves are going to cook differently, so don't stress if yours isn't getting seared as quickly. It's no big deal. All right, so give that oil a good swirl. I'm going to go up close so I can show you this. Okay, if you're not sure if your pan's hot, you can feel that it's hot. What we're going for is a nice sizzle. So I'm gonna start with my chicken thighs here. It's my nice big chicken leg. Now, if you're doing the tofu, you're just gonna sear it and get some nice caramelization on the outside, and then you can bake it with the veggies for extra flavor. So you can do the same process. Your tofu won't take nearly as long to cook as our chicken. But yeah, give it a nice sear. All right, so I'm gonna start with this chicken leg quarter, and I'm gonna go skin side down in the pan. And I got some good sizzle action. And this guy's really big, so I'm gonna give him a little bit of room to do his searing process, and then I'll do the breast second, because the breasts aren't gonna take as long to cook, not even in the oven. So get that chicken leg quarter in, and then leave it alone. And I'm still on medium high. If you seem like your pan's getting really hot, you can knock it down a little bit, go to medium. We just want it to have that nice sizzle. If your oil's popping a little bit, turn it down to medium. Just keep an eye. We want it to be hot. We don't want to overdo it. Smells so good. And I leave it be here. You can swirl it in the oil a little bit. And we're going to go until that skin is nice and crispy and golden. So it's going to be a couple minutes on the side. Turn your vent fans on if you have them. It's going to get a little smoky in here. All those spices toasting. Yes, if you want to cover it a little bit, if your oil's splattering, turn the heat down a little bit, and you can put a lid kind of cockeye so the steam can escape. That way the oil doesn't splatter you. So if you feel like you're getting a little oil splatter, that's totally fine. Put a little lid on the side, leave a little airflow so that way the steam can go out. No problem at all. Okay, I'm gonna flip mine over, show you here. Look at that nice golden crust. That's what we're going for. A little bit of nice toasty golden on the skin. I'm gonna flip it on over. And you might have some little pieces of garlic in the bottom of the pan that are getting extra roasted and toasted. That's fine. If any of them look a little burnt, all I do is I just kind of pick them out. All right, and we're gonna do the same thing. So after you flip it, cook in the other side just to get some caramelization. And I'm on medium heat right now. I turned mine down because my pan was nice and hot. So medium heat is beautiful. That looks so good. Now, what I'm going to be doing, if you're like me and you're just doing that chicken leg quarter to start, we're going to be taking this out of the pan in a minute, and I'm going to put it right on top of my veggies so it can continue to cook and roast with the veggies. So while this sears, I'm going to pull my veggies out really quick so I can put my chicken leg quarters on. Oh, those veggies are gorgeous. They're starting to steam. The onions are starting to caramelize. I'm going to give them a little light toss before I take this thigh out and put it on top. Just toss those veggies around. We're going to be putting our cherry tomatoes on. So a little multitasking. So while your chicken's searing, pull those veggies out. I'm going to sprinkle on my cherry tomatoes. And then I'm going to take this leg quarter out and throw it right on with everything else. And then sear off my chicken breast next. Oh, beautiful. Look at those. Got my cherry tomatoes on. Check this leg quarter. Oh yeah, we've got some gorgeous caramelization. I'm going to pull it on out and just lay it on top. Just like this. And a little back and forth. I'm gonna pop these back in the oven and get that leg quarter cooking while we sear off the chicken breasts. So I know, a little back and forth here. Take your time. Don't stress yourselves in the kitchen. I know we're doing a little bit of checking on the veggies, searing off some chicken. I'm gonna clean up a little bit of the little burnt bits in the bottom with a paper towel. I just take my paper towel and just gather up a little bit of it in the bottom of the pan. So let me go up close. Just if you have some little garlic bits you want to pull up, you can do it with a paper towel. Just gather some of them together. Go over here, just pour some of them out. And then in we go with those chicken breasts after that thigh's done. Yep, jalapenos still in the oven, just toasting. And as far as the rack goes, I'm going on the upper rack so everything can get a nice toast on it. So go on your upper rack, not super high in the oven, but kind of 3/4 of the way up in the oven rack. That's perfect. So middle to upper is great. Don't put it on the bottom rack. All right, chicken breast going in. Beautiful.
Looks good.
All right, and I know everyone's kind of working at their own pace, but again, I seared off that leg quarter. I sprinkled the cherry tomatoes on my veggies and then put that leg quarter on back in the oven so it can start to cook. And now I'm working on my chicken breast, just searing those off. So go at your own pace. Don't stress. Everyone doing okay so far with the searing? Oh, beautiful. Look at it. They look so good. Yes. Both sides of the chicken. Sear both sides to get some nice caramelization. Excellent. Thumbs up. Oh my gosh, that looks gorgeous. I love your grill pan. Delicious. And your veggies, amazing.
Looks good. Thank you.
Andrew's got it going on over there too. I love it. Thanks for showing me. I can't wait to see everybody's at the end. It is my favorite.
Thank you, Kathleen.
Oh my gosh, Maya, that looks incredible. Delicious. Getting some nice color on those. I love it. Okay. And same thing, we want some nice caramelization on that chicken breast. Give it a little flip over. Look at that color. Oh, I'm so glad you love the taste and look of this dish. It's so fresh and beautiful. Eating it all together, family style. This is one of my favorites. You got it. Thanks so much for being on, Maya. Okay. Letting those chicken breasts go here. And then what I'll be doing is I'm going to take my pan of veggies out one more time, lay my chicken on top, and then those are just going to bake for a little while we make up our hummus. It'll be great timing. The hummus is going to take a few minutes to put together. The chicken's going to cook through. Now, while we're patiently just kind of searing and waiting, we're going to be cooking our chicken to 160 degrees internally. So if you have thermometers, that's great. The reason we do 160 is it's going to carry over cook to 165. If you cook your chicken all the way to 165, it's going to be dry and tough. We don't want that. So cook it to 160, let it carry over cook to 165. If you don't have a thermometer to temp your chicken after it's in the oven, you can tell because clear juices are going to start running out of your chicken. That's how you know it's done. And when you press it, it's firm to the touch. And I'll go over this again when we go and check on our chicken and veggies towards the very end of class. All right, let's see how we're doing. This looks good. Look at that color. I'm going to say that's gorgeous. Because it's going to cook some more and get some more color in the oven. So I'm going to turn it off.
You want to come see what I'm doing?
So I turn my pan off. I'm going to go grab my sheet pan with my veggies, my chicken leg quarter.
Whoa.
Check on your jalapenos while they're in there too. Jalapenos looking great, getting some color. All right.
I want to eat that.
And then I'm just going to take the
It's not done
breasts
yet.
and
I gotta
lay
put the
them on
chicken on
top of the veggies.
No, that's not
I'll go up
cooked yet.
close here for a second.
All right, watch out. Hot pan.
Look at that. So I've got the chicken on top of the veggies. All
I
of
need
the
paper
gorgeous
towels,
chicken
please.
flavors just gonna soak into the veggies, get some flavor. Everything's gonna roast together. Really beautiful. Now your veggies should be picking up a little bit of color. If maybe your oven runs a little cooler and you're not seeing any caramelization on your veggies yet, knock your temp up to 450 on the oven. No big deal. We're just trying to roast this and get some nice caramelization and some candy on that.
Candy.
So check on those veg. If you're not getting any color yet, knock that oven up to 450. It won't hurt it at all. Okay. Sheet pan's going back in. I'm going to pull my jalapenos out while I'm over here. We were just trying to cook them to soften them a little bit, take some of that raw flavor out. Got a little bit of caramelization on the other side, so I got my jalapeno out here.
Okay.
Oh no. Kara, now you have spicy tongue from touching it. I know,
Looking
I've
great.
done that.
Going back in
and
the oven.
Like I said, I wear contacts that protects me from onions, but if I don't wash my hands good from jalapenos, when I take my contacts out, I burn my eyes. Like I said, stainless. Okay. I'm gonna get this sheet pan out of here. I'm gonna do a little cleanup. Take your time if you're finishing up searing and getting all your veggies back in the oven. Don't stress.
Okay, got the veggies in the oven. We're done with this.
Let me get the stovetop out of here. We're in the home stretch. You all are doing amazing over there. Oh, it looks so good. Look at that, the chicken with the veggies. Thank you for showing me. It takes me a delayed second. I see all your beautiful face and I see your food and I get excited.
Okay. We're
Okay.
gonna make hummus next.
What is the best piece to put in the
You're
thermometer?
cooking.
Do it on that leg quarter because that has the bones, and that guy is going to take a little longer to cook. We can test the chicken breast, sooner than that. The chicken breast is going to probably get done a couple minutes before that leg quarter, but if you want to really make sure,
Thank you.
do the leg quarter. That guy's going to be the one that you really want to make sure the thermometer is
Looking
just
great.
right on.
Thanks, y'all. Okay.
Good question.
Okay.
Okay.
Now what?
Okay, looks like everyone's got their chicken in. Give me some thumbs up if your chicken and your veggies are back in. Amazing. Outstanding.
Okay.
Excellent job, everybody. Okay. Who's excited for homemade hummus? Anybody make homemade hummus before?
I've never made hummus. Do you like
Yes.
hummus? Okay.
Couple? Okay, it's
I don't-
delicious homemade. If this
Yeah,
is
you
your
got-
first time, it's going to be hard to ever go back because it's so easy to make and it's so fresh. It's incredible. Now, how long does the chicken normally stay in the cook? Okay, so since we seared the chicken, our chicken's going to take about 10 to 12 minutes. Those breasts are going to be closer to that 10-minute side. The thighs are going to take probably 12 minutes, and they might even take a couple minutes more if you have a really big piece of that. So we'll just keep an eye on that. As the hummus is getting made, I'll have us temp our chicken here intermittently. So I'll make sure to remind you, but just kind of have that 10-minute clock going on in your head that we're going to check that chicken for temperature. Okay, excellent. Now, I pulled out my jalapeno. So pull those jalapenos out of the oven. We were just looking to kind of cook them through a little bit, take the rawness off. If you got a little bit of caramelization, beautiful. And we can make this as spicy or as mild as you want. If you're not a cilantro fan, you can totally skip the cilantro. You could make this like a garlic hummus instead. So don't feel tied to it, but I love cilantro and jalapeno in my hummus. It's really great with everything we have going on here. All right. So I've got the rest of my kits here. The feta and Greek olives are for finishing the tops of our chicken and veggies when they come out. So I'm sliding those aside. So we have chickpeas, cilantro, olive oil, and tahini. The tahini is sesame seed paste, and that's what gives hummus such a unique flavor. I have my jalapeno and citrus over here and my garlic, and we're going to use a food processor or a blender. So either, whichever one you have. I like to use my little guy because it makes super smooth hummus. So if you happen to have like a little bullet or a smaller size, or even your food processor a little smaller, it makes it a little smoother because the blades can get after it a little bit faster. If you don't have a smaller one, it's okay. You're just going to scrape down your blender a little more to make sure it's smooth. So no stress there. All right. So let's start layering. This is so easy and so yummy. Have my spices because we're going to be putting some spices in here.
Mild,
So I'm
right?
bringing those back over here. All right, those are close by. All right, I'm going to go up close and go one ingredient at a time. What do we do with the onion and garlic powder? We're going to use some of that onion and garlic powder in here with the hummus. Not too much. Should I put some on the chicken now or just leave it out? Yeah. That's totally fine. What you can do is just put it on now. So if you forgot the turmeric, just rub some on that chicken, take your tongs, just sprinkle it, rub it in. No big deal. Dried dill, we're saving for at the end. We're going to sprinkle that on top of everything when it comes out of the oven. So you get that nice fresh dill at the very end. So good. I think we're good. Beautiful. All right. All right. Chickpeas. We're going to start with those. And they're in their juices, which is what we want. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to pour it in. Chickpeas and juices. And then we'll kind of see where we're at with the juices on here. Just pour all of it in to start. Okay. Gorgeous. All right, now looking at the juices in my container, we only want the juices to go up about halfway. So mine are going up about 3/4 of the way. So I'm going to drain off just a little bit of that. We don't want to make it too liquidy. So kind of take a look at your mixer. You want the juices about halfway. If they're not, just pour a little bit off, okay? No big deal. But the juices are what make your hummus so fluffy, so we want to have them. Okay, beautiful. So I'm at like the halfway mark here with the juices. That's great. That's the only modification. Dump it all in and then take a little bit out if it goes above the halfway mark. I can see you all looking at it very intensely, getting it just right. Okay. Next, we're going to put in some cilantro. If you're not a cilantro fan, you can skip it. I'm a cilantro fanatic. I can never get enough of it. I'm going to open this up. Pull it on out here. Okay, and I'm going to take a nice handful of it. So I'm going to do about half of it. Like I said, I love the cilantro in this, so I have a nice handful. Probably about 1/4 to 1/3 of a cup is what's in my hand. And I have a little left over. You can always add more. If you want to start lighter on the cilantro, that's fine. Just put a little bit in. This is your hummus. I want you to enjoy it. But if you love cilantro, take a nice handful and pop it right in there with those chickpeas. Stems are totally fine. So yeah, you can grab some stems and all. The stems are actually packed with flavor. So tear it off. Some stems are great. Yes, I know. The hereditary thing about cilantro or it tastes like soap. Who has that on here? Who can't do the cilantro because it tastes soapy? Oh, it's in your genes. There's nothing you can do to change it. You're born that way. Isn't that crazy? I'm so happy I don't have that, but I always feel so bad for folks that say it tastes like soap. I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. It smells like stink bug.
I love cilantro.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. So I'm over here raving about cilantro, and some of you are like, no, Teresa, not my jam. Don't like it. That's okay. All right, darlings. So cilantro in. Next, tahini. Tear that open, and we're going to squeeze it in. So this is sesame seed paste. This has a nice little toasty nuttiness to it. It's a really great flavor, and it is the classic kind of back flavor where you're like, ooh, what is that in hummus? It's the tahini. So it gives it its nice classic taste. Really nice texture. The little bit of nuttiness and toastedness that it gives really brings it all together. So just squeeze out as much of the pack as you can. We always send just a little bit extra because we know you can't get every last drop out. So just do your best. Don't stress about getting every last bit. Squeeze all that tahini in. Okay. Then we're going to do a little bit of olive oil. Now the olive oil is for consistency and texture, so don't put all the olive oil in, okay? We're just gonna do a little drizzle to start and add more for creaminess and to make sure that it blends nicely. So I'm gonna drizzle in about half the pack to start, half the pack of that Kit 2 olive oil, okay? And then we'll add more as we need it. So don't put the whole pack in, just about half. All right. Jalapeno. I'm going to put my whole jalapeno in there.
Half.
If you want to start with half, because you're not a big spice fan, start with half. If you want to start with even less, totally up to you. But I'm going to do the whole thing. The jalapeno lends so much rich flavor to this. So I'm doing all of it. Personal preference. Okay. Garlic. I'm going to start with just a couple cloves of garlic. And then we can add more to taste because, you know, fresh garlic, it really shines through. So start with a couple, and then if you want more garlic, you can add more.
That looks good.
All right, so I did jalapeno garlic.
Get some crackers out. We're
Half
gonna
the olive oil,
taste it.
the tahini, and the chickpeas are in here. Now it's citrus time. Lime. Give it a nice, generous squeeze. All right, and we can, of course, add more, but give that half a nice, generous squeeze. And we're also going to do just a little squeeze of lemon. So not as much lemon as you did lime. Just do a little drizzle of lemon in there.
Oh, God.
About a teaspoon or so. And again, we can always add more, but just go lighter on the lemon. We really want to taste that lime, but the lemon is going to brighten everything up. Okay. And now spices. All right, so we are going to be using salt, pepper, onion, garlic powder, and cumin. So let's start with the salt. I'm gonna do about 3 pinches of salt. If you have baby pinches, do a 4 to season this. You can't take the salt away, so always go lighter on the salt to start and then add more to taste. Give yourself about 3 to 4 pinches of salt in there. And then I'm gonna do a couple pinches of cracked pepper after the salt. So about 2 to 3 pinches.
I used it up on the chicken.
So I always do less salt, pepper than salt.
That's a lot of pepper.
All right. Onion and garlic powder, even though we have fresh garlic, this is going to round out your palate and just bring everything home together. I'm going to do about 4 pinches of onion and garlic powder. And last is some cumin, and I love cumin. I'm going to do about 4 pinches of cumin to start, and then I'll add more to my palate if I need it. Okay, it's a nice sprinkle.
Why don't you
Okay, I'm going to go over and I'm going to blend this. Blend it smooth. If it's really thick and it's not blending, add some more olive oil. Just drizzle a little in as you go. So I'm going to go ahead and start blending this.
I'm not going to mute y'all, so we're going to blend. If you need to mute, it's going to be loud, but Alex is going to blend. And I'm going to find some crackers we can taste it with. Oh, you found some?
Mm-hmm.
We got some avocado crackers we're going to taste our hummus with.
I don't want to interrupt you, so.
Go ahead, blend.
Okay, for me, that was the perfect amount of olive oil. I got my hummus, just blend and get creamy and smooth. Oh, it looks so nice. We have to taste it and adjust our seasonings. Look at that gorgeous hummus. Oh, beautiful. I'm going to taste it really quick. See if I need more salt. Do I need more citrus, more garlic? Do I need a little bit more of my seasonings like cumin?
Oh, use a spoon.
Really nice. I'm going to do just a touch more
Use a
salt
spoon.
now that I know where my level's at. Perfect on the garlic. That cilantro tastes great. Okay, just a little more salt. And I'm obsessed with cumin,
I love it.
so I'm going to do that.
Do you like it?
I know you all are blending. I just saw that, so don't worry if you didn't hear me. Just taste it and adjust your seasonings. I put a little more salt in now that I know where my salt
good. You want
content's at. Put a little more cumin. My lime is perfect. I'm going to do one more blend.
I like the crackers.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And give it one more taste.
Let's get a clean, yeah. You got that?
Oh, I'm so glad you love it.
We love
Good
it.
flavors, right? So fresh, so light.
Yummy.
Perfect.
I think
Got it
it's
right
great.
where I want it. It's enough salt.
Not too hot, right?
That little bit of spice you get from the jalapeno.
But you taste a little heat. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
It's not
good.
bland.
So happy. I used all the cilantro. Andrew, it is a good thing you like cilantro then. I'm sure it's cilantro packed. That's all right.
It's so good.
All right, how's everybody else doing? No dill. We're going to do the dill on the chicken at the very end, so you're good. You didn't miss anything. Karen, look at that chicken. Margaret, that looked gorgeous. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to check our chicken really quick, okay?
Yummy.
So If you have a thermometer, we're going for 160 degrees. Go ahead and probe it.
I'm
Go
gonna close
halfway
this
into the
so you
chicken.
ate
If
the
it needs longer, no big deal. Leave it in. It's all good.
All right, I'm just gonna
I'm
put
gonna
this on
test
here.
it. If
We
your
gotta bring the
breasts are
chicken
done,
out.
but your thigh is not, take the breast out, leave the thigh in. No big deal. I'm gonna grab a plate just in case I have to do that.
I rinsed it off.
It's fine. I'm gonna get the chicken out, so be
Real quick, I have
careful.
Someone trying to hop in. Let me let them in real quick.
Can you move that?
All right, and then the
The
feta,
crackers
same
are
thing. The
good.
feta is gonna go on right at the end when we pull the chicken out. Those are gonna be our toppings for our veggies and our chicken. Okay, let's see, how we doing? Oh, gorgeous. All right, my baby chicken breast is done.
What? That look good.
Looks
My
good?
chicken thigh is
That
getting
look
there.
insanely good.
It's about 130.
Chew and swallow. Can you close my oven, please? Carefully.
Okay.
We gotta take the
I'll let that go
temperature.
a little longer. I'm gonna take my little baby chicken
That
breast
looks
off
really
here.
good.
I'm
We
gonna put
want
these back in
160.
for a couple minutes. Let them go. All right, so feta, olives, dried dill. Those are the three things we're gonna finish. How's everyone's chicken doing? Getting close? So? Okay. If it was at 160, you can pull it out. If not yet, leave it in for a couple more minutes. Ooh, beautiful. That looks so good.
I'm getting
I love
150.
Hold on.
So
160.
everyone
This
who
one's done.
has their
Can I have
chicken
a plate?
done, we're gonna get ready to, do our little sprinkling and seasoning of everything. My chicken needs just a couple minutes. Is it like the 140 for the breast and for that thigh? So I know I'm super close. And I'm gonna show y'all how to put all of the last couple touches on. But again, if we, start putting all the toppings on and your chicken's still in the oven because it
Looking
needs to cook
fabulous.
longer, you're fine. I'm just gonna make sure you see it so you can do it.
All right.
154, 177. Dang, yours went up fast. You got a nice oven. A little while to go. No big deal.
We do.
Excellent.
Can you open the oven for me, babe?
All right, now for serving this, I love to do it family style. I put my hummus in a bowl. I leave everything on sheet pan, throw it on plates, let everybody just kind of pick at it. You can slice down your chicken breast, slice down that leg quarter. So I'm gonna do it family style just for the presentation here.
Fresh one with it.
Yes, little breasts, they come out first. So if your chicken breasts, they were done, pull them on out. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and temp my chicken real quick because mine was so close. But let me go ahead and do it and make a little room here because I'm gonna show you everything. Okay.
I'll make a little plate with the hummus since you want it. Can you,
Because once you get up past the 135 point, your chicken is going to cook very quickly. So keep an eye on it. Okay,
Oh, you don't want any more?
I don't want to eat it.
Oh,
Not
my
all.
goodness, perfect. Okay, so my chicken breast is just a little over 160, so I'm taking it out. And my thigh is right there at 160, so I'm gonna take it out. And again, don't worry if you're not there yet, you're all right. Everyone's ovens are gonna cook totally differently. I'm gonna bring this over. I'm gonna bring my little chicken breast guy that I took off first and put him back on.
Tastes so good, y'all. We made our own hummus.
So beautiful. All right. I'm going up close so you can see this. Look at that goodness right there. My pan is hot. Don't touch it like me. I'm being a crazy person. Okay.
Good.
This thigh is cooking faster than the breast. Oh, no big deal at all. You can take the thigh off and then leave the breast in a little bit longer. So yeah, whichever one's getting done, no biggie. All right, so I'm gonna show you how to just finish this off. So when this comes out, don't rush it, let it cook. Mine just happened to be done, so it's perfect timing for me to show you the finishing touches before you all go and relax and enjoy. I like to take the feta and just crumble it all over. So get it on the veggies, get it on the chicken, just crumble that gorgeous feta. And if you're not using feta, maybe you're doing a dairy-free option, that's fine. You'll skip this part. For anyone who loves to do the feta, you're just gonna sprinkle this everywhere.
Yeah.
It's gonna add just a really nice creaminess, a little bit of saltiness to it all.
I'll
Put
ask.
as much or as little as you want. Okay, this is your dish. All right. Then, if you're an olive fan, like me, you can put those olives on. So I tear that open. They're in a brine. I'm just going to take them and put them there. They don't have pits in them. They're already pitted olives. And same thing, I just sprinkle them. And you just need a few. You get that nice little treat of a
Y'all should see
salty
this
olive bite.
presentation.
Just
I wish you
like
could see
that.
this.
And the last thing is that dried dill.
Oh,
And I'm just going to give this nice little sprinkle of dried dill over top of everything. So
I
on
want
the
y'all to see
chicken,
this. Let me see if y'all can see this.
on the veggies, and that little fresh dill is just so nice, especially when you get that little pop of flavor when you bite with it with the hummus. So just give it a nice sprinkle everywhere.
Not you. I'm trying to show them
And then
the.
I'm going to serve this family style with some gorgeous
crap.
hummus.
That's what I'm
There's
looking
your
at, y'all.
beautiful chicken shawarma. If anyone wants to show anything off, I love to see it.
Okay, hold
But
up,
I
y'all.
know we're right at the time for y'all to get off, relax, and enjoy this with your
Okay, let me
families.
see if I can get it out.
So I'll keep an eye out for anyone showing off their good stuff. But I just wanted to say thank you so much for letting me be on. It was so good to see you all again. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I hope you enjoy the meal. Again, just keep an eye on your chicken. If it's still in there, don't rush it. Oh, that hummus, Steve, looks great. This is beautiful. Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. Look at that plate. These are amazing.
Temperature.
You all did such a great job. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you all again. Enjoy that meal. Beautiful. They look so good. Thank you for showing me.
150.
See y'all later, okay? Stay on if you want, if you have any questions, but
That
go
one's done.
enjoy that meal. You did an amazing job. Thank you guys so much for being on.
My leg is not done.
Thank you guys. You're so sweet. This was awesome.
Actually, I wanted to.
Separate bite.
Bye, darlings. Jordan, oh my gosh, that looks
I'm gonna put
amazing.
the chicken on here.
That is beautiful.
Okay.
These are perfect. You guys did such a great job.
Separate
Okay, here we go. Dawn, let's see it.
One few more.
Dawn, that looks so good. Look at that nice caramelization.
All right,
And
so
your
y'all can
hummus.
see.
Beautiful. So good.
All right.
Okay, here we go. Andy, look at that plate of beautifulness. That's gorgeous. Great job.
You like the crumbled cheese?
Thank you guys so much for showing me. This makes my day. I kid you not. I love to see it.
Feta is not goat's cheese.
All right. Added shrimp too. Jordan, heck yeah. I should have come to your house for this.
I just took that out of the oven.
Shrimp and chicken.
I'm never.
All right. Have a great night, everybody. I'll see y'all next time. Enjoy those meals with your family. Bye.
You like olives?
Yes, I love olives. Do you?
No, but I'll put it on for you.
Yeah, put on one if you don't like them.
All right, everyone. You guys enjoyed that? I'll put some olives over here. I'll lift it up so y'all can see. The chicken on the bone, okay, class is over. The chicken on the bone was like 150 and she said 160, but I'm trying to show you all how everything came out. Alex, come on now, really?
I like olives.
I understand that, but don't you know I try to take a picture of this? All right, y'all. And then the dill. So imagine it with, you enjoyed it? All right, y'all. We just have some. My hands are just full of, this is gonna be one flavor packed meal.
That looks good.
It looks good. I'm gonna see if I can get a picture of it. My chicken leg is still in there, but I'll take a picture of it and then I'll serve you. All right, 1 second, please. Y'all enjoyed that? Watching me look crazy? That's how you learn. Look, I don't know everything. So thank you all. All right, now if y'all have questions or whatnot, let me lift this up so you all can see. So I have one chicken leg that's still in the oven. I'll take it out in just a minute. And I'll take a picture so you all can see. So I crumbled it once it came out with the feta cheese. We've got the veggies here. We've got the olives and the dill. Oh, so you all can see over here. And then I'll take the other piece out. I'm gonna try and temp it. I want a picture with everything on. Alex is hovering over me. Y'all enjoyed it? Y'all enjoyed it? Looks yummy. Oh my goodness. All right, I'll drop the link. Let me see if I can get the last piece of chicken temped. And then I want to try, this is what I was supposed to, this was the cooking class, all right? So let's see if we can get that chicken leg at 160. And the reason why is it's gonna continue to cook, okay? So I'm gonna see if I can put that chicken leg here and take the picture. Oh, we got our chips and hummus. It's so good, y'all. Okay, it's sizzling. It's sizzling in here. I'm gonna take this picture. Sizzling. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, turn it on. All right, let's go in to the leg.
Be careful, man.
158, 159, 160. Woo! All right, thank you, babe.
Yay.
All right, can you turn off the oven for me? Careful, careful. All right, y'all. Last piece of chicken is done. I did great. Thank you, y'all. All right, so let's add this to the stack.
So the
For the-
stack.
So I didn't get any feta on this one, but all right. Let me taste that tomato. Woo! Okay, y'all.
Are you okay?
No, I'm not okay.
What?
Okay, let me make a quick little bowl with the hummus so you all can see. We put everything on there.
That looks tasty.
It looks good.
What was the hummus for?
The hummus is just like a side. So if you have pita bread, we're using chips. I don't have pita bread, but you all can see.
The
Okay.
more you know.
Let me make a little pita plate.
Peter.
Chip plate.
There's some little tortillas
Mm-hmm.
in our fridge. You put in a crisp one. I can.
If you want to, but let me hurry up and. All right, y'all. I'm going to put. These are my little healthy chips, but this is what I got. Alex is going to get the tortillas, but use pita bread or whatever you have. Thank you. Careful, this stuff is hot, okay?
Okay.
All right, y'all. This hummus is really good. If you like cilantro, I love cilantro. You can taste just a little heat, but not bad. I did half a jalapeno. Go ahead and put all that in here. So y'all can see everything that we made. Take a picture, take a video. So yummy. All right, so we made our own hummus. Y'all know me and my garnish. Hold on, let me put a cilantro on each little piece. Well, let's put it right here. All right. So we have our hummus and chips. All right. Let me move this stuff, take a picture, and then we're gonna taste it. All right. You can just do the flatbread. You don't even have to toast it if you don't want to. All right, y'all, let's move all this stuff. Whew. Oh, Mom is here. Mom, did you see me struggling? Everybody say hi, Nana. Oh. That's how I feel when I'm cooking with Mom. Careful. Are you gonna put that in the oven? Yeah, it's still warm. It'll toast up. That's a great job, Alex. Nana's on. You wanna come say hi?
Oh, yes.
All right. So this is what we made. Her. Okay. All right, y'all. Let's take a picture. Whew. 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 Okay. All right. We got it, y'all. We got it. Thank y'all for being patient. Everybody saying hi, Nana. Nana says one for me, one for Alex, and one for her because Marcus is missing.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. So I don't have any feta. Let me put a little bit of feta on this chicken over here.
The towels.
The towels, yeah. All right. All right, so. All right, y'all. Whew, y'all, this looks great.
I want that.
I understand. Can I take a pic? Oh, God. All right.
That looks really good.
I know. Well, thank you, but let me. All right, y'all. Just taking my pictures, some with the flash, some without. This is what we made. So I'll be tagging Sweet Moments. Thank you so much for giving me permission to stream this so you all can see for date night, or I don't know. Would y'all, first of all, would y'all do this? Give me feedback. Would you do this with the family? Would you do this for yourself? Would you do this as part of date night? Like, this is, to me, it's a lot. Really? Can you back up
I
just
thought
a
I was gonna be a photographer.
Okay. All right, let me do my quick little video. Can you get a plate, please? All right, so tonight we made the chicken shawarma. This is Sweet Moments, the cooking class for work. So we have our jalapeno cilantro hummus here with crackers. We have 2 chicken breasts. We have olives, onion, zucchini, carrot, peppers, feta cheese, fresh dill, and seasoned very well. Enjoy. All right, thank you. All right, so you had your crackers. All right, so let me give you, I know Alex likes veggies, so we're gonna put a good couple scoops of veggies on here. This is pretty much low carb if you don't eat the, well, the carrots and stuff. I know that's a lot, but all right. It's a great date night. Y'all would do this for date night? Yes. Leftovers for lunch? Yes. Can you get a fork and a knife, please? Homeless. Oh. All right, y'all. So I like the dark meat, so I'm going to go with the veggies. Lots of veggies. And then we'll do the chicken leg. Since we've cooked it to temperature. Nice sear in the pan. All right. All right. I'll take a picture of my plate. Ooh, how does it taste? Oh, okay. You got your tortillas in there. They're sizzling up.
That's good.
It's good? Alex
I
says
can
it's good.
taste the dill though.
You can taste the dill? Is there too much?
It's just seasoned a lot on this one side.
See, oh yeah, it was kind of heavy. More veggies for me, y'all.
Hey.
Okay, that's it. So, looks great. All right, so since he's eating, I'm gonna get one more picture. Oh, let me show y'all over there. All right, so we made the chicken shawarma with Sweet Moments. So I've plated it. We have a chicken leg quarter with our roasted veggies, jalapeno cilantro hummus, and some avocado crackers. All right, looks good. Thank you so much. Sweet Moments. We're ready to enjoy. All right, so everybody, whew, looks great. Now let's get in here and give it a taste, and I'm going to take it to the table. So I'm going to try the veggies first. Get a little bit of pepper. Oh, we have tomato in here, zucchini, feta, a little bit of everything.
Is it good?
Oh!
I guess so.
Y'all, these veggies. Okay. Get a new knife. Y'all, the veggies are excellent. Y'all can do that. Just cut up your veggies and oil, salt, and pepper. Let's get in here. Take a look at this chicken. Y'all think this is gourmet? I did not pick this. This is a work what, not community service, but y'all know, like a team building kind of thing. Uh-oh. There's our chicken.
At least you know what shawarma is now.
Nice and, oh, can y'all see how, I don't know if y'all can see how juicy it is. Mmm. Okay. It's seasoned very well. Mmm. Y'all, it's excellent. Looks good. Yeah, the chicken is excellent. Now I'm going to take one bite with everything. All right, so we're going to go in here. A nice little ladylike bite. Then we're going to end the stream, give y'all your commercial so I can have dinner. Okay, so let's get a little bit of everything. A little bit of feta, carrot, zucchini, peppers, chicken, everything. Everything. All right, this is too big of a bite. One moment. No, it's good. No, I'm not. Y'all, it's good. It is so good. All right, y'all, I'm going to let you all have your evening. Wilbert. I appreciate you. Thank you for being my stream sponsor today. This was fun. This was fun. I'm going to go ahead and enjoy. Yes, you got a Maggie roll. Absolutely. So tomorrow is Cooking with Aisha. I'm going to confirm the time. I'm thinking about 6 p.m. Eastern. So I've posted the ingredients. We're going to do a stuffed chicken breast tomorrow. If you all want to cook along, you're more than welcome to. Thank you all for helping me to monetize my passion for food. If you're interested in how I earn income on YouTube, I do have a course. You can preview it for free. Link is in the description. The cookbook is also available. Link is also in the description. Oh, that's not it. That's a cookbook. It's a digital download, so you can get my best recipes. You can read them or you can watch them. Course, cookbook community. Thank you all to my Patreon members. Thank you all to my community members. Thank you to all of my subscribers. Thank you all for being here and for having fun.
Thank you.
You want to watch the knife? You don't walk like that. You want some more?
I want some olives.
Okay, you can have the olives. Well, you were supposed to show them your plate, but anyway. You're excited for tomorrow? All right, Alex is done. So it was a good meal, y'all. Okay. Y'all are excited? All right, y'all. Thank you so much for being here. Yes, have a great evening. We're going to go ahead and dismiss Instagram. Thank you.
That was spicy. I need something to drink.
And Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. I will see you all tomorrow cooking with Aisha. All right. Goodbye.